Welcome back to our 8th season of PNN. We're your hosts. I'm Tanya Alvarado.
And I'm William Alarcon.
We have so many new things happening this school year. A new schedule, vice principal, and flex period. PNN is here to help you navigate through all the changes.
Hispanic Heritage Month started on September 15th and will continue to celebrate it until October 15th. It's a time in the U.S. when we honor the culture, accomplishments, and the profound impact of Hispanic people across the world.
In celebration of Hispanic Heritage Month, our PAS community will be hosting their annual Hispanic Heritage Month celebration on October 26th at the Charles and Ann Booker School at 6 p.m.
Teachers and students, if you're interested in volunteering for the Hispanic Heritage Month celebration, contact Mr. Miller or sign up here.
Let's take a look at our first day of school and back to school night on highlights of Genesis.
September 7th, 2023 was Paul's first day back to school, which started in a similar fashion to last year, in which students were greeted by staff and music at the door. Students followed their new schedule for half of the day and later on went to enjoy various activities planned by the staff. Did you enjoy the activities prepared on the first day?
Yeah, they were pretty good. I just didn't enjoy that. Only middle schoolers did only board games, and I don't really like board games. I was very bored.
I think the activities on the first day of school were fine. I only went to the movies, and it was kind of boring. They should have made it so we could pick what movie we wanted to watch, but it was good.
September 21st was Paul's back to school night from 6 to 8. It began in the cafeteria where parents and students got to talk with Principal Sneed and Vice Principal Orlando. Later on, parents followed their students' new schedule and met their teachers. What's your opinion on the new schedule this year?
The new schedule, I think I like it because I get to talk a lot more about the topic and I think I get to see my students more. I think I'm getting more work done.
I really like the new schedule. It gives me a little bit more time in class to work with students to make sure that they're understanding the work or to take some time for projects. And I feel like the day goes faster because of that. We're more engaged and there's less time jumping in between classes, so it kind of feels a little bit more relaxed and a little bit more structured.
Thank you, Genesis. It's nice to know what the students think about the new schedule.
On October 11th, there will be a parents' dinner for Hispanic Heritage Month at PHS at 6 p.m.
And on October 13th, the Black Lives Matter Plaza, there will be a Hispanic Heritage Month block party from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m.
Students, the Jewelry Club is now available Tuesdays, Wednesdays, and Thursdays in room 118 during flex period. If interested, talk to Ms. Ramirez for more information.
We'd like to welcome our new Vice Principal, Mr. Orlando. Let's learn some more about him with Kelly on Teachers Are People Too.
Hi guys, welcome to a new season of Teachers Are People Too. I'm your host, Kelly Constante, and I'm here with
Mr. Eric Orlando, Vice Principal of Paul's School.
Welcome, Mr. Orlando. How have you been?
I've been very good. I've been so happy to be here, and it's been very good, busy. It's been very exciting meeting everybody, all the students and the staff and the community. It's been a dream. It's been an absolute dream, so I've been fantastic.
So, what did you do over the summer?
I am a bit of a hobbyist, so I was able to travel a little bit. I was able to hang out with a lot of my friends, a lot of video games, a lot of bike riding. I was able to, basically you can say, get out of the house as much as I could. I also ran a soccer camp with Mr. Ronald Dumana over there at Hubstein School, where we try and get students to participate and come for the team. So I was very busy during the summer.
You said you went on vacation, right?
Yes, I did.
Where'd you go?
So we do, I would call them mini vacations. So I went anywhere from Delaware to Pennsylvania to New York to anywhere within, let's say, 5 hours of driving. And we do this in terms of hiking or biking, where we take our bikes, we put them right in the back of the car, or we hang them on a rack, and we go on these different locations. So we went all the way up to East Stroudsburg, which is my alma mater, and we were able to ride bikes over there too.
What are some of your hobbies?
I consider myself a pretty big video gamer, especially with the group of friends that I have, and specifically, or especially, hanging out with my family, which I know is not a hobby, but it's something that we do a lot, and we are very close with my family.
What made you transition to physical education teacher to vice principal?
I loved my job as a PE teacher. I loved it over there at Washington School, but I always knew to myself that I was ready to take the next step. I was able to be pushed forward by my mother and father. They said, make sure you go to school again to get your administrative certification. So for those of us who don't know what that is, after you go to school, you get a bachelor's degree. You go back to school again to get yourself something called a master's degree, and that takes a certain amount of time. Then you take a big test to make sure that you are certified to take your job. And I believe that all of that was in my wheelhouse, something that I could have done well at. And here we are now.
What's your most favorite and least favorite thing about your new position?
I love to be in the middle of everything. Everything, whether it's students or staff or the community, or it's making the schedules for you guys, or saying hi, or walking into the PE class, or walking into math classes. Everything in this position requires your attention, whether it's working with our security staff, our custodial staff, our lunch staff, everything there. And so every day is different. And for me, I always wanted to have something that was different every single day. The things that I don't like, well, I haven't been working here long enough to have a con yet, but you have to, with the cons, is you have to be smart with the way you manage your time.
So, what made you come to PAWS?
I remember being interviewed by Mr. Gregory Sneed, your principal, and I said to myself, the first time that I had walked into this school, it was something I had never seen before. Students in their classrooms, I was able to see the robotics, I was able to see AV, I was able to see just a little bit of everything, and I said to myself, wow, this is where I want to be.
What are some of your goals as vice principal?
My goal, my main goal right now, is to always make sure that everyone is on the same page all the time with everything.
Do you have anything to say to PAWS?
Yes, PAWS family, staff, students, I want to thank you for inviting me into your community. I can't thank you guys enough. This has been nothing but a dream ever since I came here. Plainfield has always been viewed as my second home. Every time after school, during my other job, I would always be on the court or on the field or doing some sort of data coaching for teachers and students. I always viewed this as my second home. Before
we wrap up, let's play a game of rapid fire. Well, I'll ask a question and you'll say the first thing that comes to mind in under a minute.
Sure, yes, that's a good one.
Let me just get my timer.
No, take your time.
Ready? And who inspires you?
Who inspires me? Lionel Messi.
What's your biggest pet peeve?
Pet peeve? Oof, I got a lot. Wasting someone's time.
If you could live in a shoe, what shoe would it be?
What shoe? Nike.
What's your dream vacation?
Dream location?
Vacation.
Dream vacation? Traveling the world in one fell swoop.
What's your most embarrassing moment?
Oh man, that's a good one. I've had a lot. Let's think about that. Ah man, walking or driving my car, not knowing that I had a flat tire until I got there.
All right, so what's your favorite memory?
My favorite memory is winning my first soccer game.
Well, sorry. What's a piece of advice you would give to your younger self?
Always listen to your elders. They know more than you for experience.
What's your proudest accomplishment?
Proudest accomplishment? Right here, right now.
And time. Thank you so much for sitting down with me, and thank you for you guys for watching our first episode. Back to you, Tanya and William.
Thank you, Kelly. I'm glad I was able to learn more about our new vice principal.
A new TV production club held by... What?
Looking for a fun club where you can become a content creator? PAWS TV Production Club is looking to crew up. You don't even have to be a member of the studio to join. Please see Mr. D'Amico in room 106 to sign up and for more information.
Sorry about that. The Pause Post is looking for more creative journalists and editors. Meetings take place during Flex Period in room 108 on Mondays. Share your stories and your talents. To join the team, ask Mr. Caffrey.
Remember, October 9th is Indigenous Peoples Day, so we have the day off.
Girls in grades 10 to 12 can sign up for the Montclair State University's annual Young Women Leadership Alliance Conference. If you have any questions or want to reserve a spot, speak to Ms. Bergamato before November. It's first come, first serve.
On October 6th, there will be an open mic night. Read your favorite band books out loud at the Plainfield Performing Arts Center at 7:30.
You've seen him practicing in the morning and during lunch. Jocelyn got to speak with Joshua Willard, who is this episode's Student Spotlight.
My name is Jocelyn Jimenez, and this is Student Spotlight. Student Spotlight highlights the amazing achievements that make PAWS students stand out. For this month's Student Spotlight, PAWS senior Joshua Willard was accepted into the trombone program at Juilliard this summer. Known for playing the trombone every day, including his lunch hours, show Joshua's dedication for music as well as preparations for his future endeavors relating to the arts.
The process I had to go through for actually preparing myself for the audition was kind of tedious, and it was a little stressing, because for musicians you have to stand in front of whenever you're auditioning, you have to stand in front of a panel of adjudicators who will have to assess your musical ability. So part of auditioning for a music conservatory or any sort of music school, you have to really choose your repertoire. What I mean is, by repertoire, your list of musical pieces you want to perform. So you really want to do a good job at choosing your repertoire properly. With this new schedule, it actually makes it easier to kind of practice in the afternoon, since we get out at 2:50 instead of 4 o'clock. So 2:50, you got time to do your homework, and then maybe at 4 you can start practicing. So with the new schedule, it actually makes it easier to kind of maneuver and, balance school life and also being a musician. Finding time to practice is really important for a musician, because you really want to warm up your body, warm up your mind. So you really want to find time. So what I did was I found 4:30, 3:50 in the morning to start practicing, because that gives me 2 hours to warm up myself before school and stuff. When you're in the Juilliard School, you get to network with other musicians. So you get to network with people from the Metropolitan Opera, the New York City Ballet, and the New York Philharmonic. So while at Juilliard, I actually got to meet Mr. Weston Sprott, the dean of the preparatory division and the second trombonist for the Metropolitan Opera. So it's nice to network with other musicians. My advice to young artists, musicians, dancers alike, you really want to make sure to find someone who you really enjoy listening to or watching. Reach out to your inspirations. Make sure you know yourself when to take a break, and kind of just find time to just practice your craft and really fall in love with it.
Joshua demonstrates his passion for music every day, proving that being diligent based on something you're dedicated to helps bring great opportunities towards you.
Thank you, Jocelyn. We wish Joshua the best of luck.
Next week, bring your school spirit and support our student athletes. Here are the upcoming matches.
Moving on from sports, let's see what students think about all the new changes with In Between the Walls and the Halls with Andy.
What's up, PAWS family? Welcome back to another season of PNN, In Between the Walls and the Halls. Let's get straight into it. I'm here with
Terrell, Vanessa, Joscar, Sierra,
Alex,
Christopher, Ariana,
Christian.
All right, so the question is, what are you going to do with all your free time now that we have a new schedule, and how do you feel about the schedule?
Bro, I don't even got a job. I'm not going to do nothing.
You don't do anything outside of nothing?
I just cease to exist.
Terrell, so how do you feel about the new schedules?
So I'm new here, but I feel like it's very tiring, just walking around. I don't want to be here.
I feel like it's very stressful simply because we're in class more and it's just boring.
What do you do with all your new free time now that the school day is shorter?
I play volleyball, so I go to practice or I have games.
Well, I'm new here, and so I don't really know that much, but I like it. I heard that like others don't really like it, but I don't really know much. But I'm starting to enjoy the school year more than the other ones.
I feel like it's a little too long for me. We should have at least 80 minutes of lunch then. And teachers be giving out too many assignments. You need to like slow down.
All right. The question of the day is, how do you feel about the new schedule?
It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice. Whoever did it, they deserve a kiss on the forehead, just like the cameraman.
Turn the camera on. Turn the camera on.
For me, it's pretty good because we could get out of school like at 2:50, and something that confused me a lot is that A and B day.
That's what I'm saying. Ariana, so how do you feel about the new schedule?
It's a little strange for me because periods are long and I have to wait till the next day for my favorite classes. So it's a little like strange for me, and it's also my first year here. So.
What grade are you in?
9th grade.
So what do you do with all your new free time now that the school day is shortened?
Pretty much I'm just practicing in the corner by Mr. Williams' room. My trumpet, I play trumpet, so using that time for good.
Thank you. Do you have anything else to say for the school?
I just wish everyone a good school year, and yeah, that's it.
Thank you guys for watching another episode, and I'll see you next time.
Thank you, Andy, for giving us an inside look.
We hope you enjoyed the first episode of our Season 8.
Make sure to follow us on Instagram and email us for any news you want to see covered. Like and subscribe.
Until next time.